Ladies, if there is one thing that makes a man deeply respect you, respond to you emotionally, and feel a magnetic pull toward you, it's this: having clear and strong boundaries. This single trait sets you apart from every other woman he meets. It communicates self-worth, confidence, and emotional maturity, qualities that men admire, desire, and most importantly, respect. Now let's get one thing straight. Boundaries are not about control. They are not about manipulating someone into doing what you want. Instead, boundaries are about protecting your well-being and self-respect in relationships. Think of your boundaries like a bubble surrounding you. This bubble represents your beliefs, values, and peace. When you interact with a man, he has his own bubble too. Sometimes those bubbles clash, and if yours isn't strong enough, if you don't clearly communicate how you want to be treated, you risk people-pleasing, feeling powerless, and losing touch with your authentic self. And let me tell you, when a man sees a woman with no boundaries, it changes how he treats her. He might not even realize it, but subconsciously, he loses respect, attraction, and emotional investment. So if you truly want to command respect, admiration, and deep emotional connection in your relationships, today's video is for you, ladies. Put down your phone, stop multitasking, and give me your full attention, because I'm about to walk you through the 5 most powerful boundaries that every high-value woman must have. By the end of this video, you will not only understand how to set these boundaries, but also how to use them to make a man admire, respect, and connect with you on a deeper level. Let's begin. 1. Emotional boundaries. Protecting your feelings and emotional space. The first type of boundary relates to your emotions and how you share them in a relationship. Have you ever expressed your feelings to a man only to be met with responses like, "That's crazy," "You're overreacting," or "That's not what you really feel"? If you often find yourself defending your emotions, questioning your feelings, or feeling guilty after expressing yourself, your emotional boundaries might be weak. Now let's be clear. Having emotional boundaries does not mean using your feelings to justify toxic behavior. For example, imagine saying, "I felt lonely and neglected, so I called my ex because he listens to me." That's not a healthy boundary. That's emotional manipulation. Boundaries are about expressing your needs in a way that fosters mutual respect, not blame or guilt tripping. Another part of emotional boundaries is emotional dumping. So many women struggle with this because we're natural nurturers. We feel this overwhelming responsibility to always be available for a man's problems, even when we're emotionally drained ourselves. Deep down, many women fear that if they're not constantly there for a man, always listening, always comforting, he will lose interest or even walk away. But let me tell you something, a high-value woman does not sacrifice her emotional well-being to carry a man's burdens. A man should be a partner, not an emotional project. 2. Time and energy boundaries, valuing yourself and making him respect your presence. Ladies, your time is your most valuable asset, yet so many women tolerate men who waste it. One personal boundary I have always had is this: if a man cancels on me twice in a row, he's done, unless it's a genuine emergency. I won't make plans with him again. You might be thinking, isn't that a bit extreme? But let's flip the script. Would you cancel a date twice in a row if you truly liked a man? Of course not. You'd show up even if you were exhausted because you value him. So why would you tolerate a man who doesn't value you the same way? Respecting your time means not tolerating last-minute cancellations, not waiting hours or days for a text back, not accepting a relationship where you're the only one making an effort. If a man truly values you, he will make time for you. 3. Intellectual boundaries, protecting your beliefs and values. Intellectual boundaries involve your thoughts, values, and beliefs in a relationship. When one of the biggest problems in relationships isn't differences in beliefs, it's the lack of respect for those differences. I've seen couples who share the same religion struggle because one partner dismisses the other's opinions. On the other hand, I've seen couples with completely different worldviews make it work because they respect and honor each other's beliefs. For example, let's talk about a common relationship dilemma. A man might say, "I don't want my girlfriend posting bikini pictures online for other men to see." And the woman replies, "You're controlling." But here's the truth. There's no right or wrong answer. Just two people with different values. The key isn't changing someone. It's choosing someone who naturally aligns with your values. If your beliefs and boundaries clash with a man's, don't waste energy convincing or changing him. Just find a man whose values already align with yours. 4. Physical boundaries. Guarding your body and respecting your comfort. Ladies, never compromise your physical comfort or safety to please a man. If a man truly cares about you, he will respect your pace. I hear women say, "I told him I wasn't comfortable being intimate too soon, and he ghosted me." And to that I say, good. You just dodged a bullet. Your body is not a bargaining chip. A man who truly values you won't pressure, guilt trip, or disappear when you establish your boundaries. Instead, he will respect, admire, and appreciate your self-worth. 5. Financial boundaries. Protecting your money and self-sufficiency. Ladies, if you haven't watched The Tinder Swindler on Netflix, I highly recommend it. It's a shocking lesson in why financial boundaries are essential too. Many women ignore red flags and end up financially supporting men who offer nothing in return. A high-value woman does not lend money to a man she just started dating, cover his bills while he figures things out, or ignore financial incompatibility thinking love will fix it. Before getting serious with a man, ask yourself, do we have the same financial goals? Will we combine finances or keep them separate? Does he respect my financial independence? These conversations are not unromantic. They are necessary. Final thoughts. Boundaries make you irresistible. Ladies, I want you to take a moment and ask yourself which of these 5 boundaries do you struggle with the most? Because the truth is, if you want your relationships to change, you must change first. Men admire, respect, and cherish women with strong boundaries. They see them as confident, high value, and worth investing in. So start setting those boundaries today, not to push men away, but to attract the right ones. Thank you for watching, and remember, you teach people how to treat you by what you allow. Have a beautiful day.